Welcome back everyone to Europe GRI in Paris. I'm Kirsty, I'm partner here at GRI Club. Delighted to have here Valentina Shegoyan from Second Century Ventures. So Valentina, this week we launched the GRI 50/50 Women's Initiative. How was your experience of the GRI Club becoming as a new member of this initiative and this being your first GRI?
It was my first GRI indeed. I think the initiative is very important, especially in the industry where we work in, real estate. There are just simply not enough women in senior positions, and we can see that at the entry level we usually have 50/50 split. I used to work in investment bank, in the real estate team, as even boards there. But then as women go through the ranks and get more senior, we see a lot of women leaving the workforce, and that's not the least because there are not enough mentors, there are not enough role models, and there is just more comfortable to work in the industry that's equally represented, being a female amongst female and male colleagues at the same time. So I do believe that it's a very important initiative, and I'm very glad that you've introduced it. And I could see that there are it was not only me, but few more people signed up recently, and that was their obvious and their session in the morning yesterday.
Your role as a venture capitalist and female, like even more of a lone wolf in the market, how useful have you found the data session for your day-to-day role in venture capital?
First of all, we are a strategic investor. We look for technology startups that solve real problems in real estate. So for me, events like that are incredibly important, because that's for me the way to understand where the main pain points are that I can address by investing in right technology startups that effectively then enable real estate industry to go into the new century, to progress, to evolve. And we see there are a lot of challenges that real estate goes through today. So of course real estate is becoming more operational. There are ESG factors at play, and now there is of course we learned this morning that we are heading into recession. So how real estate is going to respond to all of that, especially on the operational side of things, where operations become more customer-centric, customer-focused. And in my session, there was a lot of talk around data. How do we make use of data and we make it like for like, so that we understand better how to serve customers?
And let's talk a bit more about some of the investments you've made in the last 6 months.
We have now in the UK 25 companies in our portfolio. So there are a few companies that are enabling niche operations, especially in co-living residential space or in short-term accommodation space. So we have companies like Cococo, companies like Residently. They help landlords understand better their tenants' needs, how they interact with the space, and by doing so, they then inform better their portfolio strategies. Under the Doormat, a company that helps with short-term stays and effectively increases velocity or increases their rental revenue potential of any given rental property by providing both operational services and back-end technology. And just because we touched upon data, we have a number of technologies that help real estate owners and operators gather data on their portfolio and their footfall, for example, occupancy. So, for example, there is a company called FIMA in our portfolio. That's technology that can connect to any CCTV camera in your building or outside, and effectively convert those cameras into sensors able to recognize objects, to create analytics that then is transferred into actionable insights for property managers and real estate owners.
Awesome. And how do you see some of these companies impacting the future of real estate in the next year, 2 years?
I think it's all going to be down decision-making. So decision-making in real estate becomes more and more data-driven, and it has to be, considering that leases are shortening, there is more customer engagement, there are more products real estate products that are becoming available to tenants. Real estate used to be more the industry of a gut feel, and now it's moving more into the industry of data-driven decisions. And I think that's how those technologies are designed to help. And second, it's also a big thing, is all about operational efficiencies. how do you save money on cost, not only drive revenue, but also make sure that operations are efficient, processes are the right processes are in place, because ultimately that allows scalability of alternative strategies, which are no longer alternative, they become mainstream.
Valentina, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.